Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 343. The title of today's lesson is When Not to Say, I Don't Know How to Say This. There are situations where it's okay, and there's other situations where you could probably find a better way or better lines to say depending upon the situation. All right, let's look at the first one. If it is about pronunciation, it's okay. And here's some of the examples here, like I don't know how to say this word in English. Or if you just mean I don't know how to say this, meaning I don't know how to pronounce it, then that's probably the best way. That means that maybe you're not familiar with the word and you just want to hear it pronounced correctly. Because remember, English is tricky. We have so many silent letters. We borrowed so many words from other languages that even native speakers sometimes have trouble pronouncing a word that they don't see often or that they don't use often. All right, so that's probably the most appropriate or suitable time. Now, if the problem is that maybe your English ability is not good enough, and that you're having trouble getting your ideas out, in this sort of situation, probably in your native language, you could say it. You could explain it probably pretty easily in your native language. But the problem here is that your English ability is limited, and that's why you're having difficulty saying it or expressing it in English. So that's what we have here, English language problem. So these would be other ways, these are other lines that you could say that's better than I don't know how to say this, because that's actually a little unclear to the native speaker to know exactly what the problem is. So you should say, I don't know how to express my feelings in English. Or I don't know how to express my ideas in English. I don't really know how to express my opinion in English about this subject or about this issue. Or you could say my fluency in English is limited and I cannot express exactly how I feel, how I think about something, my opinion, etc. So these would be better lines than just saying, I don't know how to say this. Because that's, like I said, maybe the native speaker may not know what the problem is. Is it the language problem, or is it, because a lot of times in English, even an English native speaker may have difficulty explaining how they feel about something or their opinions about something. So that's the key part. If you could say it in your own language easily and express it, then you should go for the second one. Now, if it's not an English fluency problem, because this I noticed, I've taught for many, many years, and I know my students, and I know some students, they can express themselves in English very well. So I know that when they gave an answer, I don't know how to say this, it wasn't really an English language problem. It was just like in English, sometimes we can't find the right words for what we want to say. So here are lines that you could use if that were the situation, where even in your own language you'd have difficulty trying to express your ideas. So you could say, I don't know how to describe it. That could be a way that, depending upon the situation. I don't know how to describe how I feel, or I don't know how to describe what the problem is. Or next one, it is difficult to put into words. We say this in English when we come across a problem like this, like where you're, whatever the issue or the topic is about, sometimes you just can't find the right words for it to say exactly how you feel or how you think. All right, let's look at the next one. I cannot find here it should be words, to express my feelings. That's what you should say. Or I am lost for words. I don't know how to express it. Rather than just saying I don't know how to say this, in these sort of situations, those are the ones you should use. These are good examples. These are good ways that you could express yourself. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.